like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Whirlpool appliances we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start, but you really should touch the merchandise before you buy. Touch the new Whirlpool Ice Collection. It offers a modern style made to create an inspiring kitchen experience. Save big on this Whirlpool Black Ice or White Ice kitchen. Come into Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise today.
Hi, I'm John Mallows. Welcome to this live edition of Connect with Me here on the showroom floor at Ventura TV on this day. Today we're talking politics one more time. We are talking City Council District Number 1. We have a guest in the house today, and you can call in at 436-MeTV option 11. This is the live version of Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno. 436-MeTV option 11. Do turn down the sound. Back in just a moment. We're trying to give each and every political candidate some equal time here on Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno. Of course, the political season is here. The June 3rd primary fast approaching. Yesterday we were talking about politics, and I explained, hey, we didn't have a business segment yesterday. Today, no arts and culture or sports. We're talking politics as much as we can up until the 3rd of June. That is the primary, and of course the general election is the first Tuesday in November. And again, we're talking about city politics. District number 1. Let's put up that map, and I'll show you what District 1 looks like and where it's located in relation to the other districts that you see here in the city of Fresno. The candidate who is running today wants to run for District 1. Let's put up the District 1 map. There it is right there, street by street. We'll ask him about what some of the problems are and some of the solutions he has for District 1, trying to fix that district up. At any rate, you want to take a look at the candidates, the other candidates running in District 1. You've got Lawrence Cano, you've got Castro, Soroya, and she'll come on the program as well. Rebecca Rangel was here last week. Jackson Shepard, Gary Catalana was here a week ago. And live in our studio right now, our guest today is Rama Dawar. He is a candidate for District 1 City Council. We're going to ask him why he's running, what he wants to do to try to fix the city financially, where his stance is on the police and the fire, the baseball stadium, and of course, our mayor, Ashley Swearingen, here in the city of Fresno. You're welcome to call in here and talk about politics, 436-MeTV option 11. If you do call in, please do not have that sound cranked up on your TV. Do turn it down. We're back with our half-hour live program here on Connect with Me in just a moment.
Now, why don't you tell us the whole story right from the beginning? All right, from the beginning. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. My name's Friday. I carry a badge. Police officers.
You any idea who the other man was?
My partner's Bill Gannon.
Program?
We got just one big question.
Yeah.
When?
Now on MeTV Fresno, Xfinity 187.
If you're into politics, well, even if you're not, fast approaching June 3rd, you've got to wonder what the turnout's going to be like. It's probably going to be very low in all the districts in terms of voter registration, in terms of turnout to vote. And the absentees come out, I think, on May the 19th is the deadline. Our guest is here today, Rama Dawar, running for City Council District 1. Welcome to the program. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, John, for having me.
Hey, no problem. So quickly tell us here, because we only have a half hour, and it does go by very quickly, I must
Absolutely.
say. You will notice how quickly it does go by. Tell us what makes you qualified to run for City Council.
Number one, that I am a long-term resident of this district. Second,
How many years?
12 plus years.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I bought my first home in this district in 2001, while they changed the alignment, and before they changed the alignment, I moved into the district, and I am still living in this district from 2001 to till now, and I have my home in this district. I have my own business in this district. My children, they grew up in this district. They went to schools of this district, Fresno Unified School District and Central Unified School District. I have my business, real estate business, income tax preparer business, paralegal business in this district since many years, and community has given me a lot, so I want to give back to the community. That is the reason I am running for this district. And why I am qualified? I am the only one person who has real life's experience in business line, who has the family, and I was on the planning commission. I have experience of land use. I was an advisor of Fresno Police Department's Southwest District, and I am a former teacher. Looking into these all the things, I am also most educated person in this race. I have 2 masters from India. One is in Hindi language, and second is in journalism. And I also hold a paralegal degree from Ashworth University, Norcross, Georgia. I also went to Fresno City College. Didn't attain any degree, but I have almost 115 plus units from Fresno City College. Looking into these all the things, I qualify for this position, and I am the most qualified person for this position.
Okay, you talked about your education. You got a couple of masters, one from India.
2 from India.
2 from India, okay. Let me ask you, you mentioned that you were a member of the Planning Commission and you know land use and growth and everything else. So
Yes, sir.
let me ask you about water rates, because Doug Vagum is trying to fight these water rates. Doug Vagum was here the other day, and he's fighting the city in court. He's won every time he's gone. Doug's claim is the reason they want to raise the water rates is because they want that east side growth over by Sanger, over by 180 over there, that approaches Sanger. They want to develop that land. They need that money for infrastructure and everything else. What do you think about that?
We should not raise our water rates. We should leave this on voters, and we should put that on ballot. If residents and voters and the citizens of Fresno, they want to raise the water rate, we should do that. But if not, no.
But you're familiar with what Doug Vagum is talking about, that east
Yes,
side
sir.
growth. You think that the city of Fresno should make that land grab and then raise our rates to be able to pay for that?
I think we should not do that, and as I stated, we should leave this matter on our voters and on ballot.
What about the west side growth? There's a lot of discussion about west side growth, east side growth. What's your stance on growth, the growth of Fresno, and which direction we're growing in and how we're growing? And what about the infrastructure of downtown?
This is a big question in this city since many years. Our growth is not going well, and
What are we doing wrong?
we should balance our growth, infill growth and outer growth. We need to balance it. There are so many vacant properties in the city, dirt lands. We need to work on them, and as well as outer growth.
What should we be doing now in terms of growth?
We need to work with the developers that they should develop properties inside the city limits
First, that's number one.
and they also need to work because our city is expanding. If a person wants to buy a home in new development area, we should provide that because our city needs growth. And if we will not work on infill growth, then everyone is moving out of Fresno.
So you're talking about downtown redevelopment first, right? Build up downtown first and then worry about the outskirts, like the west side and the east side?
I didn't say that, John.
Okay, I'm asking, that's all.
I do understand. About downtown, we need to bring residents and as well as businesses in downtown area. Without residents, downtown will not survive. If there are no people, there are no businesses.
Should that be our first priority?
That should be our first priority if we want to develop the downtown area. In addition to that, wherever there is a dirt in the city limits, we need to develop that. Instead of having one pocket here and second pocket 2 miles away, as it is happening west
Right.
side of 99.
Yeah, the west side of 99, of course, is growing, as you well know, and they want to do that west side out there. They want to raise our water rates. I want to put that water graphic up because you'll see how much the water is going to triple. That's the rate in 2013, about $18 a month, as you can see up there on the monitor there, Rama. And in 2016, it'll go up to $48.38. That is a whopping jump right there. So you disagree with the water rate jump, right?
I absolutely disagree, and people, they didn't know, and it was not disclosed clearly that how the water rate will jump from point A to point B. People thought that it is just one-time rate increase, but that is not the truth.
Yep. Then the truth is, in your opinion,
It will jump over and over. In few years, it will be triple.
yeah. Let me ask you, before we get into the mayor of Fresno, which mayor, in your opinion, is it Patterson, is it Autry, is it Swearingen, that put this city in such a financial disarray or disaccord, if you will?
I will leave this matter on our residents. All the mayors, they tried to do a good job, but sometimes any plan can go down and things can turn around.
Did they all contribute to our financial problems, do you think?
I have not studied about all the plans.
Right. All right, let's put up a picture. Oh, we got to go to break? Okay. Got to take a commercial break here on Connect with Me. We are talking with Rama Dawar. He is running for City Council in District 1, 436 MeTV option 11 if you want to call in and ask him a question. Back in a moment.
When you're looking for KitchenAid innovation and quality, who has the answers, the selection, the price? Ventura TV Appliance. With billions in nationwide appliance buying power, more than Home Depot and Best Buy combined, will help you save. Our low prices on Energy Star qualified KitchenAid appliances save you energy and money, and pay no interest on select models when paid in full within 12 months. Ventura TV Appliance, serving you since 1951.
We're talking here on Connect with Me with our guest today, and glad to have in our studio Rama Dawar. He's running for City Council District 1. By the way, I didn't mention that is the seat that's being vacated, of course, by Blong Jong, and he was here yesterday running for Fresno County Supervisor. I want to put up a picture of Mark Standreth. He is the new Public Information Officer for the City of Fresno. Yeah, we do have a call, but I want to ask you about this first. $125,000 a year, hired by the mayor. We're in financial straits here in the City of Fresno. She goes to Sacramento and hires this guy for double the salary from what the previous person was making in this position. What do you think about this move by the mayor here, Rama?
It is a bad move. And mayor was talking that we should hire local, we should do the local, we should give business to local business owners, and we need to provide jobs to our local people. If that was the situation, why mayor brought a person from out of Fresno?
For a lot of money.
For a lot of money.
Hey, is that caller still there? All right, caller, you're on the air. What's your question quickly?
Well, number one, I'm impressed that your guest is so qualified, and having served on the Planning Commission, he's probably well equipped to answer this question. What about tax incentives for infill development? And conversely, what about fee structure to discourage new development when we have so much underdeveloped or undeveloped infill yet to go? There's your question.
Sir, that's a good question.
Can you repeat that? Because of the
okay.
echo, I was unable to hear you clearly.
Oh, you want to hear my comment again?
No,
or
your question again.
All right, my question is, well, number one, I was impressed with your Planning Commission experience. Based on that, do you think there should be a tax incentive attached to infill development fees? And conversely, how about discouraging, through the fee structure, new developments in underdeveloped or in outfill outside the city limits?
Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, thanks.
I didn't catch your name, but your question is a wonderful question, and yes, I support tax incentive for fulfill growth, but how much this tax incentive will be, it is not clear. If this tax incentive is only for the property share that comes to the city hall, or is that tax incentive for that property tax for the whole, including the county tax?
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, that's what puts the city in financial straits a lot of times, is giving tax incentives to land developers such as, and I'm going to mention a few names, Darius Assemi, for example, has a lot of projects not only in the downtown area. I would imagine he got a lot of tax incentives to do what he's doing. Is that good or bad business for the city?
If we need to take something, we need to give something. And this is the strategy city has adopted, give and take. If some of the tax incentives were given, in addition to that, when I was on the planning commission, I remember some of the loans were also given without any interest.
Right, okay.
And if it is happening and it can bring traffic to downtown area, it is wise thing.
But you can't put the city in financial straits to do
No,
it.
we cannot.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay.
There must be a balance.
Picture of Ashley Swearingen. She is running for state controller.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Should she, and if she is running, should we just put her pay on hold until we find out what the outcome is? Is this a distraction? Should she be running while she's mayor?
She should complete her term in the office first. Then she needs to run for the state controller. How she will manage the city while her attention is diverted towards state controller's position.
So she's not spending enough time concentrating on the city problems.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you disagree with her running for state controller?
I do.
Okay. Fresno bus system. Recently they passed BRT. The city council said, hey, we're not going to pass this. This was back in January. And just a month ago they said, okay, we'll pass BRT for like 37 million. Is this a 37 million boondoggle? Because it's going to serve a small section of the city. The buses are smaller, yes. The stations are farther apart, yes. But would you, if you had been on the city council, would you have voted in favor of BRT? Do you like this idea?
It depends. We need growth in our city, but at what cost? That we need to look into. BRT is a good program or a good plan for our city, but we need to look into that. How many businesses they will affect with that? Is it bringing more jobs? Is it bringing more economy in our city? It will bring few jobs, and it will also bring few temporary jobs. But
yeah,
along with that trail, from wherever this BRT will run, businesses will survive or will have more business. We need to do a study, and looking at the expansion of this project and investment of this project, I think it is a good idea. It can create some jobs. Being a business owner, I always voted in favor of businesses when I was on the planning commission. This BRT project will bring more jobs, some of the temporary construction jobs, then some of jobs, and in addition to that, it will provide some kind of good transportation for those people who do not have their own cars.
So you like it? You don't think it's a boondoggle?
It is on one side, but looking at this, that it can boost our economy, yes, as I stated, we need to give and take some stuff.
Hey, I heard your answer about downtown Fresno. Let's redevelop downtown Fresno to make it more attractive and business friendly and this and that. How about Fulton Mall? They're going to open up Fulton Mall. That decision made recently $15 million worth of federal money.
17 million.
17 million, okay. Well, why bicker over a couple of million, right?
It can bring many cup of coffee.
They're going to open this thing up to cars. How is that going to open up business downtown? How is that going to create business? How is that going to get people to flock downtown? Do you agree with that decision?
I don't have any say on that. There are few reasons. Number one, $17 million, if it is not used for this particular project, this money will go back to the federal government.
So you like opening up Fulton Mall?
I didn't say that, John.
Okay.
If we will not use this money, it will go back to the federal authorities.
Right.
Number two, City Council has already voted in favor of opening up Fulton Mall.
Yeah.
Number three, it is not finalized yet. The reason, there will be a study and this matter will come back in front of the City Council. And when someone asks me this question, what is your opinion?
Yeah.
I have not studied that new study that will come in front of the city council.
That's another 1.7 or 2 point something million dollars for that study, by the way.
Yes, and that study is going some out of Fresno companies or businesses. If how we cannot keep this business in Fresno, number one.
That's what upsets you. You don't want to keep the business here.
Right. And our mayor is saying that we need to use this $17 million in our city. I do agree with that. If we need to use this $17 million, we need to do some study, and that study is not in front of the city council. When I will be there, I will look into the study, what is in that study, what are the options, and what are the recommendations.
So you can't offer an opinion now because you're not on the council.
I am not on the council, and that money, if not used, will go back. So I do not have any say at this moment on Fulton Mall.
All right. We are talking with Rama Dawar. He is running for City Council, District Number 1, 436 MeTV Option 11. We're glad he's here offering his opinions, as we will offer the same amount of time to each candidate. Back with our program in just a moment.
Don't you ever hit me again!
Chief, I think we got a hit on our hands.
MeTV Fresno, now on Comcast Channel 187.
You know what I'd like to do is put up that map again of District Number 1 and talk about some of the problems that are in that district right now. And this district, Rama, runs from what, Olive to Shaw, roughly speaking?
West of Santa Fe, and Palm and McKinley to Shaw, west of 99, between Shields and Shaw to Bryan Avenue, there is a new development and new residents.
Big area to cover. What are some of the problems you see in this district?
Number one, public safety.
Crime.
And why I am running? Myself, I am personally a victim of vandalism. My business located on Shields and West Avenue, on the corner of Cornell and West. People, they went on the roof 3 times, ripped off the air conditioners, took the copper wire, took the surveillance cameras. Police was not there. We had the picture of that person who was pulling down the cameras and stole the cameras.
Yeah.
No one contacted us. We filed online reports. Finally, we needed to change air conditioners. I was on planning commission. I was on police advisory board. I'm an activist. I'm a radio host on KBIF 900 AM.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that later, but let's get to this first. So did they ever catch whoever broke into
No,
your...
sir.
They didn't?
No, they didn't. And I needed to spend almost $40,000 to protect my property.
Wow.
If I suffered that, what about other businesses? We do not have enough public safety measures in our district. And not only that, there are so many homes in Fresno. People, they went in that, thieves or criminals, they ripped off the homes. We don't have enough police officers.
And I want to ask you about that, because crime is your number one issue in District 1. I want to take you to the police union now. A few years ago, they asked for they agreed to take a 6% cut, but with a 1-year contract extension. The city said, no, we'll give you a 6% decrease in pay with no contract extension. We haven't heard hide nor hair from either side. So the question to you is, should the police not only take a concession, a cut in pay in 2015 when their contract comes up, should we decrease the force as they've been doing?
John, I did some study. Officers who gave to the city, they deserve that payback. Number one, because they were already on that pay scale.
Yeah.
Number two, our police department is not allowed to write their own grants. City manager writes their grants, and their pay comes from general fund. They need to be allowed to write their own grants. they can get money from federal and state authorities and grant system. We can have more officers in the beats to protect our properties, to protect our businesses, and to protect our lives.
So you don't think the police should take a concession, a pay cut in 2015?
No, I think that they should be given whatever they gave to the city, they should be given back.
Right, and the mayor of Fresno, in her budget proposal for the next fiscal year, wants to keep the same amount of officers. I believe there are 711 police officers in Fresno. Would you agree with that? Just keep the amount that we have on the streets now?
We need to hire more officers. We have a drop pension program. Our chief of police department, Jerry Dyer, is on that program. Senior officers, if they can be on that drop program, we can save money and we can hire more officers. In addition,
the city says they don't have enough money not only to hire more, but to keep the same pay rate. So what do you do in that situation? That's a tough call.
It is a tough call, but there is a solution.
Right.
There is a drop program where officers can be on the salary but not contributed on pension, and they can withdraw their pension. In that way, they can have more money in their pockets because of the drop program. In addition to that, we can also ask other city employees to join the drop program. Only city and fire department is on drop program, and it will not be a burden on our taxpayers. The reason we as taxpayers, as citizens, will not contributing to their pension plan. They will be withdrawing their pension. In addition to that, they were getting salary from the city.
I see. Okay, listen, before we get run out of time, I want to give you an opportunity to talk about your radio program quickly, and then tell people where they can contact you if they want to help out on the campaign. Got about a minute left.
My radio program is KBIF 900 AM, and I am there from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. every Saturday. It is a live program. People, they can reach me at my personal cell 559-905-0072 if they have any question. In addition to that, I am endorsed by current council members Belong Ziong, Paul Caprolio, and County Supervisor Andreas Borgias, Clovis Council member Bob Whelan, who is also a Deputy District Attorney, former County Supervisor Jeff Reich, some educators and education community like Terry Cox, who is a trustee with the Central Unified School District, Cindy Barubi, who is also a trustee with the Central Unified School District, and Sue Kapoor, who is a professor emeritus and current professor again with the Fresno State. People, they can reach me via my website www.ramadawarforcitycouncil.com.
All right, we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on here.
Thank you, John.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having
your
me.
platform.
Thank you, sir.
Stay where you're at. We're not done yet. I appreciate it. Good luck to you in the campaign.
Thank you, John.
All right. Thank you for your time. Rama Dawar, he is running for City Council District #1. Tomorrow, another candidate, the controversial Mike Wells, running for council in District 7 against Clint Olivier, the incumbent. Back with more of Connect with Me tomorrow. Have a great day.
Frigidaire. It means the first electric refrigerator, the first room air conditioner, the first compact electric range. It means a history of innovations that give you the best results and make your home life better. And now we introduce our latest innovation in cooking, the Frigidaire Gallery Range with Symmetry Double Ovens. It's designed to cook multiple dishes at multiple temperatures, so you can prepare the entire meal at the same time. And our latest innovation in cleaning, the Frigidaire Orbit Clean Dishwasher. Its unique wash arm gives you 4 times more water coverage for a consistently better clean. Frigidaire, over 90 years of legendary innovation.